All right, we are live.
Woohoo! Dive Bar Comedy.
Woo!
I'm Wild Joe, and this is Carol Newell getting us going. And let's start with our theme song.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
zoo it, as in zoom it. The late and great GT.
I wake up when the sun goes down. I wake up when the sun goes down. I wanna do some comedy. I wanna do some comedy. At a dive bar, at a dive bar, at a dive bar, at a dive bar. I can't say what I wanna say. I can't say what I wanna say. Uncensored. Dive bar comedy. Dive bar comedy. Dirty bad nasty 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 comedy. Dive bar comedy.
Yeah, all right.
There we go. Woo!
All right, I'm in the mood. This is going to be another fun show. We're back to our Zoom days.
Oh, she's like a dick.
Yeah, from home, work from home. All right. Let's start with Carol's announcements. Carol, you said you had some announcements about your birthday.
My Attitude Lounge Beverly Hills show has moved from Wednesdays to Thursdays. So on Thursday will be our second night there in Beverly Hills. So come out for that. Also Saturday, we're still doing the Koreatown show at the Baja Grill, but this Saturday I'll be at the Comedy Chateau and I will be the DJ, you guys. Woo woo! I am.
Really?
Yeah, I'm the DJ and I'll be on the show. So that'll be fun. 7:30 at the Comedy Chateau. Comedians always get in free. And then next Wednesday, it's my birthday show, you guys, at the Berkshire House, where we have Dive Bar Comedy on the first Tuesday of every month. I also will have a show at the Berkshire House, my roast and birthday show. So if you're in Los Angeles, come out for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. 25-cent wings. Can't beat that. That's Wednesday wings and cake and my ass being roasted. So that's all my announcements.
Nice.
I hope to see you guys.
Oh, well, Carol, I'm going to try to come. And if I can't make it, we have a show on your actual birthday.
That's true.
Which is May 17th. It's a Dive Bar Comedy show at the Lotus Lounge.
Yay!
So we can also celebrate then on your actual birthday. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, Dive Bar Comedy. We have been doing 4 different bars every month. Our schedule is pretty much the same every month. The first Tuesday, we're at Berkshire House. The second Tuesday is Zoom. You're here tonight. The third Tuesday is at Lotus Lounge. And the last Tuesday of the month is at Liquid Zoo in Van Nuys. And then we also do the first Friday of the month at Witch's Brew on Parthenia in the Valley. That's in North Hills. So yeah, we're getting around. We're doing it. I did Carol's show at Attitude Lounge and Mista See was there also. That was a lot of fun. But the parking was a bitch. Parking was really hard.
Well, it's LA.
Yeah. Very hard. I parked very far away and it was still expensive. So I got my workout walking to and from my car. So. Anyway, all right, let's go around and see who we've got today on our lineup. Ooh, Zoom has a new format. Zoom looks different. Zoom updated. Now I'm looking at you guys. I can see all 6 people at one time. So let's go around. Mary Bequet.
Hey.
Right?
Yeah, you did right. Okay. You said it correctly. Yay.
You moved away. Is that right? You moved away from LA.
I did. I moved to Texas. It is great and I love it.
How long have you been there?
Since January, like January, mid-January. Yeah, we moved.
Okay. I heard that California lost like over 100,000 people because people are moving back to their home states. So-
I did see that. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I caught COVID as soon as I got here, but I'm over that now. So
It was your first time having COVID?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Well, hey,
Texas, yeah.
I've had a cold for like not even on and off, like straight on, but like sometimes it gets worse for like over a month now, my kids and I started to suspect maybe at one point that I had COVID, but I thought, what's the difference? Really, I'm not going anywhere. I'm working from home. What difference does it make? Like, I don't know. I've got something. Stay 6 feet back. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we're on Zoom then.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why my voice sounds like, a little more manly. I was playing Barbie and Ken with my little girl. She's 4. And then my little boy is 3. So I said, well, why don't you be Ken? And my girl said, oh no, but you have a good man voice.
Love that.
Yeah, we've got one Ken, and rather than buy a new Ken, I bought him a new suit so he can get married to one of the Barbies. But there are so many Barbies. We've never watched The Bachelor in my house together, but somehow my daughter came up with like lining up all 12 of the Barbies in like nice dresses and going along, and he has to choose which one to marry, who's the most beautiful. I'm like, that's all he's looking at, is just who's the most beautiful. That's it.
Not who's the funniest. Come on.
Anyway, so you're loving Texas. Where in Texas are you, Mary?
I'm in San Antonio. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you gotten out to the comedy scene, and how is it?
Oh my God. You know what? It's actually really different here because big names come through. Like Mike Epps came through. I got to open for him like 6 shows.
Cool.
Awesome. I'm opening for John Lovitz next weekend.
Ooh.
So it's fun because like people come through when they're touring. On the minus side, there's not that there's some nights when there's 0 mics in this town. That's why I love these Zoom shows. Yeah. So, but overall, I love comedy. Of course, never stop.
Oh, did we lose her? We lost her.
What happened? Where'd you go? Did that Barbie?
Or there was sudden crying, and it actually sounded like the cry of somebody that was hurt rather than just the cry of somebody that had a toy stolen. So anyway, I was going to save the day, but then Grandma was also coming to save the day, so I let her save the day.
Happy Mother's Day, by the way. All
Thank
the cries. You're a mom.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say they fake cry that much, but there's a lot of just kind of whining, like unnecessary crying. But this sounded like a real cry. So anyway.
Yes. Cool.
I can't get through one of these shows without them. I'm locked in the bathroom right now. Although it looks like I'm in a cool bar. I'm locked in the bathroom. So you'll probably hear someone pounding down the door.
Hey, my mom used to do the same thing, and she wasn't even doing a comedy show. She just
Well, that's awesome. You get to open for so many cool people, and I'm sure there'll be even more to come because you're probably the biggest celebrity in San Antonio right now.
I don't think so. There's some very famous preachers here.
Oh boy. Yeah. Wow. Interesting.
Churches.
Wow. Well, maybe that could be your next career. You've already got the public speaking under your belt. So
wait, Preacher Lawson is also there?
Yeah, I don't know if it's Preacher Lawson, but there's some big old church. Everybody keeps asking me if I'd like to go to church with them.
Oh Lord.
That's like what they do for fun.
Right? Exactly.
Mista See, you said, oh, don't take the Lord's name in vain, Mista See. I heard you.
I don't know. As Black Jesus, I'm allowed to say my daddy's name anytime I want.
Right. I guess I don't know. I must look like somebody you want to go to church with, or like a giant evil whore. That's
I'm going with the second. All right, Mary. Well, I'm glad you could join us via Zoom, and I've missed you, and you get to have the full dive bar experience from home.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Who we got next? Alan Squats.
Hey,
What's going on? Are you a Carol Newell referral?
I am a Carol Newell referral. Yeah. Is this like my time as an interview? Wait, or is it like?
Yeah, it's an interview. It's an interview.
Oh, so screw the jokes. Okay,
No,
yeah,
the jokes. Sorry, for those who haven't done this show before, we do a round of quick getting to know you interviews,
okay.
and then a 6-minute set.
I feel like a noob. No, I get it. I've done this before. Hello. Yes, I am a Carol Newell referral. Hello.
And where are you?
I am currently in Fort Myers, Florida,
Okay.
which you could boo. No, that's fine. I felt it. I felt it through the Zoom. They're like, oh, what a loser.
I don't know.
No, it's cool.
Myers.
I like to deprecate. So
Is there a beach there? I mean, I hope there's a beach there being in Florida.
there are lots of beaches that I only go to when like I go on like dates that don't work out apparently. So that's when I go on. But there are a lot of old people like Ponce de Leon came here to like discover the fountain of youth, but like it couldn't have been in Fort Myers because there are a lot of old people here, which is fine because I learned from them. And okay, yes.
How's the comedy scene out there? Are you performing at the old folks' homes or?
Yeah, I mean, I've tried to put a nursing home gig together. I produced a show in Delray, which wasn't a nursing home.
Wait a second. You tried to put a nursing home gig together. How did it fail? What happened?
Well, too many of them died last minute, so they had to cancel the show. And
Come on.
no, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's just on my feet, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so funny. No, but I got there's a lot more old crowds, so you have to change the name of like I had a feature set recently, and I did like ass eating jokes foolishly, which they didn't really appreciate, which I get. But like I'm used to hosting a lot, and when you're hosting for the most part at the places that let me host, they want me to do clean comedy. So I was like, sweet, I get to do feature work. So I'm going to like, let it all hang out. And I think I went a little too far and whatever, but you learn from your mistakes. You just got to adjust. And yeah, I have been getting pretty good opportunities here. You get more stage time here opposed to LA, but you don't get as many different venues, if that makes sense.
Okay. Well, we are all about ass eating jokes here on Dive Bar Comedy, as long as they're funny. As long as they're funny. Where Carol, she just tells her ass eating true stories. There's no jokes there. But as long as it's funny, we accept it.
Cool.
So, all right. Well, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Let's see. Who's next? Lloyd Legacy Sharp, another Carol Newell referral, right? You got your belt.
Hi.
You look like a shadow man, but you have a belt. You won doing some kind of boxing or.
Oh, this belt.
Yeah. This. I just happen to have it laying around on my shoulder. What is it?
So the origins of this belt, long story short. I took part during the pandemic in a hybrid live action / video game wrestling federation called Quarantine Action Wrestling on Twin B Studios, all of which episodes are on YouTube. And during that time, I actually won the championship.
Nice.
But because
Wait, I'm confused. How are you? Was it like virtual wrestling or?
Yeah, it was hybrid. It was hybrid live action. So here's how it worked. We played characters that were represented in a video game that played the matches. So like we would do live sketches where we cut the pre-match promo or whatever, and then it would transfer to the video game footage where the characters in the game, based off of who we were playing, would actually wrestle the matches. And it was kind of like a live action. It was a live action virtual hybrid. So during that time, I won this title, but I couldn't. Well, I could have. I didn't want to play the role of the champion without a belt because I'm a stickler for details. So I ordered this just to play the champion on that show. And then my father said, you know, that belt looks pretty good on you. You tried in your comedy. I'm like, that'll never get over. But I tried it because he's my dad and he's been around since the 40s, so he knows a thing or two. And now half the freaking city will not accept me on stage unless I have this with me at some point. So I guess it did.
Nice.
Wow. You're like very futuristic. That's some futuristic shit. I haven't gotten to that level of my what's the opposite of real life? My virtual life.
Virtual life.
My virtual life has not been that developed, but wow.
Honestly, during the pandemic, living in the virtual wrestling federation was a much happier place to be.
All right, whatever, you do what you got to do. So where are you in real life? What, are you on the East Coast also?
In real life, I am in Boston, Massachusetts.
All right. All right, there we go. Okay, let's move around because everybody's on the East Coast. They got to go to bed soon. So let's get this moving. All right, we've got Haywood Turnipseed. Haywood, what's up?
Hey, what's happening? How are you? How are you?
Oh, I like your
belated
voice.
Mother's Day. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I like it.
See, you got a deeper voice than me. You
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So where are you? Are you on the East Coast also?
I am on the East Coast. I am. I'm in DC, Washington, DC, South Side, Southeast.
How's the comedy scene there?
It's all right. I don't have a championship belt, but you know, it's I do. I ain't gonna lie, I do, but I don't right now. Shouts out to Lloyd Legacy. But the scene out here is good, man. It's DC, so it's really good. It's really good. It's good. It's gotten better, and it's getting better.
So there's a lot of open micers out there. There's a lot of what kind of gigs are there?
I mean, there are mics, there are shows. I mean, you have professional clubs. You got a good amount of professional clubs in the area, and then it's the DC, DMV, East Coast area, so you can get to anywhere you really kind of need to go. But then, you know, everybody in the world comes here, so they need entertainment, right? So now that the areas are really getting into entertainment, you got MGM here now. You have, of course, you have the Improv, you have Arlington Cinema Draft House, and then the Boobies, and Baltimore Comedy Factory, and then down in Richmond, you have Richmond Funny Bone and Virginia Beach. So, I mean, it's like, you know, it's a good area to learn and to begin as a micer, but then it's also an industry feeder town, you know? I mean, if you really want to get into it and really get good, my thoughts were like, I mean, Georgetown University's here, right? So if I played basketball and won a championship and Georgetown came and recruited me, that's where I would go. So, you know, I just happened to stick around here in DC, and then the area kind of started growing around us. So I'm, you know, starting to do some voice work, and then there's acting, and then there's a whole bunch of stuff brewing. But, you know,
so how
is virtual too.
How do the political jokes go over in DC? Are there a lot of political comics, or are there like fewer political comics because they're just worried about offending people?
Nah, so like, okay, so for the mics, right? For the night, you live here. So it's just like telling a joke to a bunch of people who are doctors about medicine. Yeah, it's okay, but unless it's really a joke that needs to go over well, you know, leave work at home. So you get to entertain those folks who need entertainment. Now, like Mary was saying, you know, the people who tour, because people tour and come here, of course, their political jokes go over well. They're professional, so people are drawn to see them, and they want to see and hear that. So it really is a mixed bag. It really depends on how good you're delivering that political joke you got to give. You know, you got to have that savvy if you're going to talk about somebody's business. Because literally, you're talking about people who are trying to change the world. So when I come in and be like, hey, how you doing? Thanks for buying up my block. You know what I mean? Mr. C, I'm like, thanks for buying up my block. You know, truth be told, I appreciate the property value. So. Especially since my people used to be value property. You know, wacka, wacka, wacka.
Oh, Lord.
Good God. You know what I mean? So I say that to say, so they go, it all depends on how you deliver it, you know. So I focus right now on, you know, of course, people ask me if I'm, you can't ask me what I am. Look, come on, Mr. C. The people ask me what I am, like Democrat, Republican. I'm like, I'm Wu-Tang, fam. That's what else is it? They're for the kids. How many politicians do you know are for the kids? Right. You know. But anyway, I could go places with that.
Well, cool. We've got a small group today. There's only 4 comedians plus ourselves, 3 of us, so 7 total. But it's going to be a short show. Maybe Carol, you can go up, and maybe I'll even go up at the end. So let's put our East Coasters up first, and then.
Oh, you're not going to interview me?
Yeah, we didn't do
Camacho.
Who did I say?
Candace.
Linda.
Little
Why,
Canadian.
I can't see her.
Oh, well,
Hold
I
on.
could see her.
Oh, I thought Zoom, you can see everybody. I thought you had
No,
this
I can
sitcom
see
Zoom.
everybody.
Oh, my Zoom was
I
better
can
than
see-
y'all Zoom. Y'all Zoom ain't shit. Okay.
I can see everybody,
This is how America got started.
but I can't see the one that I can't. There she is. She popped up all of a sudden. They changed things. See, I always use my phone.
It's okay.
Instead of
This
my
is
computer,
karma.
because it
This
has
is what I
better
call
lighting in my
karma for
bathroom.
yesterday, Carol.
No, it changed. And it used to just show like one person or two people per screen and you'd flip along. But now it's showing all of you on one screen and you can't flip to the next screen. So it's strange. But anyway,
yeah,
there you are, Linda. All right.
Hi.
I like your makeup today.
Thank you. I like your makeup.
Thank you. It's sparkling like yours. You look like mermaid colors today. So.
Oh, you're blue too. It's reviving.
Yeah. So
Reviving.
how's your show been going? You've been doing your online show. I was on your online show.
You were on my online show that I was hosting. Dun, dun,
Is it still
dun.
going? Is it still going? You still do that regularly?
I do not know the status of that show. However,
It had the coolest. Where did you get the intro? You had very, very cool like intro to the show, like a video
So,
that was from like
the
old-fashioned
creator of
video clips.
the Unknown Comedy Club, Rodney, I'm pretty sure he's the one who made the clip, or if not, it was the co-creator, Daniel Woodrow. I'm not sure which one was the one who made the clip, but yeah,
Okay.
they made the clip. But I no longer host there. I now host with Carol. The World's Best Laugh. Yay!
You're kidding me. You're the host of the World's Best Laugh now? Wow.
It's like co-host, but
We
like
alternate.
on separate.
We alternate. So one week
Yeah,
I
we
host, 1 week
alternate.
she hosts.
Nice.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
host and
Yeah.
she hosts. So yeah.
Aw, Carol needs, why, Carol? What happens when you're not hosting? Are you still on the show or are you off with your boyfriend somewhere?
Carol busy. She do like 3 shows a night. Carol works in the
I know, I
prostitute.
asked Carol, I say, hey, what are you doing
back to back.
Wednesday? She's
Like,
like,
I did this show, but I gotta be to another show in 13 seconds. When that show start? 14 seconds ago. All right. That's Carol every night. Every night. I think I'm going to have pussy since Vietnam fucking with her.
When I host, I'm there, and when she hosts, I'm also there, but she does the hosting. So I do the tech when
Okay.
she's hosting, and then I do it all myself when I host. So that's
Oh,
how.
okay, okay.
So I book my show, she books her show. So we get a little, variety because she knows people I don't, and I know a lot of people she doesn't. So yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, like how many people you forget to, like you have to actually, or I have to actually go back to like paper lists and try to look at people I had on in the past to invite back again, because I only have like certain number of people in my head and the rest just, I don't know, they don't last.
And may I say, she's doing a fantastic job.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you, Carol. I am so grateful to be your co-host, host alternates,
Yeah, co-host, I guess.
Wow.
buddy system. I like it.
Aw.
I'm
Well,
so
Linda, you do
grateful though, yeah.
You were very, very active during the pandemic with all your Zoom shows, and you still do so many Zoom shows. And
Yes.
you join us all the way from Canada. So
Yeah, I love the Zoom shows. Honestly, I hope it lasts forever.
how about live shows? Are you getting up there and doing
That's-
live shows too?
That was the typical reaction of like every Toronto comic when I tell them I'm a Zoom comic. It's like, ha, ha, ha.
Hey man, I saw this guy who came on our show. He said he's only been up like 4 times since the pandemic. And he pretty much bombed because he was one of those guys. I said, hey, do you want to come on our Zoom show? No, I don't do Zoom. Like, I'm too cool for Zoom. And he's out of practice, like 2 years of no shows. And now he sucks. So that's what happens.
It's like anything, right? Like, of course, my first Zoom show, I freaking sucked. But then I got better. And now I'm a boss bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boss bitch.
I don't care what anybody says. Zoom is the bomb.
Yeah. I love Zoom too.
Yeah, I'm doing that shows actually
I've
now.
done 40 live shows this year, so trust me, when I say
But-
Zoom is the bomb, it's great.
All right, you guys, let's start this show so that we're not up all night with you East Coast people. And I'm going to introduce you to Mista See. Mista See, what you got going on? Anything you need to announce or talk about?
What's going on? No, I mean, we're back at the Comedy Store in person on Mondays, so that's cool.
Wait, were you there last Monday?
Yeah, the last two, we
How
actually
was it?
we getting 30 people in the room now.
All right.
Woo!
Pretty good. Well, so we'll see how that goes, but you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Why not?
But so Mista See, so what's your role? Are you up there on the panel, or he calls you up from the audience, or?
Well, it's not a panel. Everybody sits down. You do the one at a time thing.
Okay.
Do the rotation, do the songs, ask some other
Okay.
stuff. So we experiment, and we got some internet people that come in because of the Zoom era. Now this show actually involves people from other states. So we got parts of the
Okay.
show. We got somebody that comes in on Zoom, and we put it through the speakers and shit.
All right.
So we'll see how it goes. So that's going on. So if you're at the Comedy Store on Mondays, come on 10:30.
You know, guess who wrote to me?
Who?
Tennessee Ernie Tuxedo. Isn't that his name? Or I don't know.
He's
There were
back.
two Tennessees. But anyway,
Yeah, he's back.
Tennessee, the blonde, he wanted
Yeah.
me to come on the show and do our song together because we wrote a duet. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
We wrote a duet together. And every so often he reaches out and says, like, we got to do this song. We got to write this. We got to sell our song. We got to sing our song, you know, whatever. So he wants me
Your
to
song.
sing our duet together at the Dig Dog Show.
So that's pretty good. I don't know. What else is going on? I don't know. I got Philly things ones. I don't know. No.
You know what? You got Dive Bar Comedy going on, and we've been working on that sizzle reel, which I showed you guys
Yes.
before.
Yeah.
And it's coming together. So I'm going to keep
Really
working,
good.
keep working, and hopefully get something good that we could show people and try to make a TV show out of it. And we'll be visiting all you guys. That's what we're going to do is we're going to go visit all you guys in your hometowns, in your dive bar. That's what we want
Nice.
to do.
That's
Yeah.
the goal. That's the goal
Yeah.
of the tour. So I do have something important that's happened. I just recently got a Serta couch from Amazon I put together in 30 minutes. It's
Nice.
a two-tier. I'm very proud of it. I also just ordered a new bed and whatnot, and that shit came a day early. I also got my mama a back massager for Mother's Day. So those are
Aw.
real important updates in my life right now.
Aw.
Hey, that's a good sign right there. Look at you, boy. Look at you.
Amazon, cuz I'm never leaving the house again.
Nice.
Yo, real shit. When it was time for me to get it, I'm 46, right? So I'm thinking like an old stupid person. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get a couch, but I gotta go to a store and I gotta check out a couple stores, maybe go to their website, just that there. Oh, I gotta get a bed. Yo, weeks, I mean months, procrastinating like a motherfucker trying not to go to prison, right? Procrastinating my ass off. And then my homeboy came with one of my artists. And he sounds like Tennessee, but he's black and a gay reverend. It's weird. But he's like, yeah, you just go on Amazon and get a bed. And I was just like, wait, what? Go on Amazon and get a bed? I typed that shit in. It was like, be there tomorrow, motherfucker, for $3 for free. Like, I was like, oh, shit. I just started buying everything. I spent all my money. I'm broke as fuck now. Amazon is God. I don't care if Jeff Bezos doesn't pay him a fucking cent. I need my shit tomorrow.
All right.
Just me. Right. Okay. You guys are faking the funk. All right.
Oh, man. No, I love Amazon. I recently got the
Church.
Amazon credit card. So I'm earning points. Every Amazon purchase, I'm earning cash back points on my credit card. So
Yeah. Well, you know, also with every Amazon purchase, you get a small African child that dies.
it's terrible.
Well, I mean,
All
it's
right,
true.
Mr. C, let's start the show. Like, stop the nonsense.
See, we're not in Washington, D.C., Walter. All right, so it's time to get it in with the Dive Bar Comedy Show. Thank you, Miss Wild Joe, for introducing me in. Yeah, with my Mista See the Enforcer, Poppy called a bad boy. I'm a Philly guy, been in LA for about 10 years, and I'm running around here trying to get locked up every chance I get. You know what I'm saying? I'll do that shit. No, actually, no, I hate jail. I'm so scared. I'm like the anti-thug. I'm like, oh man, we should rob these niggas. But fellas, I mean, what about law number 14.75? Come on, I mean, he's only a KKK member. Why should we be so upset? All right. So we got 5 comedians going down and whatnot. We got people. Hey, Camacho, you're in Canada, right?
Yep.
Are you Eastern time, Central?
She's Toronto.
See.
So you're Eastern. So you're in the 6th. Have you fucked Drake yet? Step your game up, Camacho. Fuck Drake. Get your shit together. Fuck Drake. If I was there, if I was a girl and I was there, I'd have fucked him by now. I'm just saying. Wow, Joe, get to Canada.
Me?
I don't know. Pull out any old thing. Take Drake down. No problem. All right. So, okay, cool. So you guys are all East Coast, and then we got Bequet. She's in Texas, so she's a little behind. All right. So since we got everybody in the same place, I would usually do it based on time zone. Since you guys are all in the same time zone, I will do it based on something weird and whatnot. So we're going to get into our first comedian. So we got 3 boys and 2 girls. So we'll alternate boy first, then girl, boy on the way out. And all right. So let's start. And you said, Louis, you said you're in Boston?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, since you're in the playoffs right now, it's game time, son. You guys ready for the next comedian? Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
There's this one fat motherfucker, and I like his swag. He's cool than a motherfucker, and he's titled up like this team is trying to do right now. So let me get a clap, 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 clap for Louis, the Legacy Sharp.
Yes.
Let's continue the affirmative action portion of the show. You're probably looking at me and wondering, why does the oddly dressed man have a championship? That's a bit dumb. If that's what you're thinking, you're wrong. This is not a little bit dumb. This is extremely dumb. Which is why there's a perfectly logical explanation for it. And you think that sounds oxymoronic, you're wrong. I'm not high on oxy. I'm not a moron. I can explain. I brought this with me as a symbol of authority. And I'm going to use that authority to inform you that after 30 years, it's time to stop telling people that pimping ain't easy. Golly gee, who knew?
Mhm.
You know what else isn't easy? Being pimped. Why do we not talk about that side of the labor dispute? Now, if you haven't noticed it by now, I'll point out the elephant in the room. I am currently, at this point, the whitest sounding person on this Zoom call.
Lord.
While being darker than Kurt Cobain's innermost thoughts. Which sounds racist, but it's just self-awareness. Don't be fooled. I'm only half black. I'm also part Spanish. A niggerican, if you will. And if you will, please don't. This is why I'll never visit the White House no matter who's in charge. I'm half afraid of getting shot on the lawn and half afraid I'm going to have to mow it. It's a bad day in DC. Questionnaire time. You ever not punched somebody in the face and then 8 months later thought, maybe I should have? I'm making a statement.
100%.
Just asking questions. Such as, fuck, marry, kill. Word association game or timeline of a toxic relationship? Not making a statement. Just asking questions. 69. Popular sex act or memorable summer? Not making a statement. Just asking questions. Children. Why? What's the point? At this current state of society, why bother?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm making a statement now. Look, I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, great, another tall guy that hates kids. It's not accurate. I'm not even that tall. Hey, look, kids are fine, okay? Kids are like drugs. If you live in New Hampshire. You might like having them around, but do you want any in your house? You have to look at somebody and say, yeah, these are mine. These are mine. Do kids deserve to be subjected to whatever the hell's going on right now? Here's what you do. Institute an international embryonic poll. Go find bellies, and then find out how the kids of tomorrow feel about overpriced healthcare, divisive politics, and people who thought that the human centipede wasn't that bad. All I'm saying is, before you have children, think of the children. I have. Well, I don't have any. I'm doing my part. I have been practicing virginism for the past 36 years. It's exactly what you thought it was when you heard me say it. So in 4 years' time, I'll be the perfect candidate for the 40-Year-Old Virgin sequel. We're back. He's black, and he's kept it all in the sack. The downside is I'm terrible at dirty talk. If you ask me what I think of 69, great summer. In closing, because I'd rather go short than risk going over. If there's anything that I've said tonight that seems off color to you, keep this in mind. I walk around like this every February. You know how hard it is to stand in solidarity, looking like the victim while sounding like the problem? But when it comes to public speaking, it's fine. It isn't fair, but it's fine. Because no matter what I say, I look black enough to get away with it, but I sound white enough to make you listen. Thanks for listening. I'm Lloyd Legacy Sharp. I'm done talking.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
All right, another round of applause for Lloyd Legacy Sharp. I like his closing joke and whatnot, because I just pictured him and he's like, "Your happy Black History Month, brother." I'm like, man, you sure? 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 I'm just checking because it didn't sound like it coming. I'm just checking. When I actually, that's all right. We take everybody, we love everybody we can get. Our numbers are too small to reject our people. That's one of the biggest problems in the community. We need to take anybody we can get. I'll take Trevor Noah, even though he a bitch ass nigga. I don't care. I'll take whoever I can get. Go ahead. Lie for me, Trevor. Stay on code. That's what being on code means. It means lie for your people. We learned that from other races. That's a big thing. And we're not. But another round of applause for Lewis, the bad man, Legacy Sharp. All righty, right. So we're going to bring some skins up to the stage. We got a lady on the East Coast. She's actually in preparations to fuck Drake in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I know it. I can feel it. She's also in her blue phase. She on some flatliner shit. I think she just came back from seeing God, the way her skin looks. This girl is ready. Not only that, I just found out from the streets, because this is the only way you can find this out, is that she's been hanging out with a gangster in LA known as Carol the Shooter Newell and whatnot. And she has been teaching her not only mad game about how to work this game and get this hustle, but she's also been teaching her about prison politics so she can make sure her next boyfriend is happy when he comes home.
Oh my God.
Yes. So are you guys ready for this next comedian? Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
Clap. Lady that's strong, long ago. Linda the Machita Camacho.
What's up, everybody? I just came back from feeding my beavers.
And with Carol.
I have wood chips all over me. FYI to all my American friends, please do not point out when I say A. No, but seriously, I really don't like that. Like, I don't like it. Like, I don't point out when you guys say dumbass things like, oh, Linda, you should appreciate your free dental. Just so you know, that does not exist in Canada.
Really?
Also, okay, for example, y'all talk about free healthcare, right? Like, sure, I don't have to pay to see a doctor when I have the sniffles. I get it. I get it. Whoop-de-doo, my life is so much better than yours, right? But, okay, if you have a lot of money and you need like shoulder surgery, and it's like a special type of surgery, you can't pay a doctor to get it done. You might have to wait over a year to get that surgery. You know what Canadians with a lot of money do? They go to the US here to get their surgery. So who really has the better life here? I'm not sure. Because anyone can pay to get that surgery, we wait. And we wait a long time. So now that I've said that out loud to a group of only Americans, that's pretty ballsy. I was hanging out with my dad and we were going to go see cherry blossom trees in Toronto. I don't think you guys have that in the US of A, right?
We do.
Cherry blossom trees? Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he says that we're gonna meet up at the subway station. And he sends me a text saying 143. Y'all know what that means? Right. I did not know what that meant. But he put like an exclamation mark right after 143 exclamation mark. And that triggered my anxiety. I was like, am I in trouble right now? What does it mean? It means I love you.
Oh, you.
I said that joke yesterday and Carol was the only one who got it.
Is that a pager joke, like with the text when you turn it upside down?
Yeah,
It's
it was
'cause I'm old.
apparently
No.
like, what was it again?
It's because I has one letter, you love has 4 letters, and you has 3 letters. So that's how they used to text you on your pager. 143 meant I love you.
Yo, Carol, you've been getting it in for a minute, ain't you?
I don't think I've ever used a pager. Nope. Definitely. All right. Well, I don't know what gets more glares on the streets. Me wearing short shorts or me holding 2 different bags of fast food in each hand. Like one is Taco Bell and one is McDonald's. And I honestly am proud because that is the evolution of our species right now. It used to be the gatherer hunter and now it's foraging for fast food. I love being fat. Being fat is awesome. Because if this is the worst it can get, I mean, I'm still sexy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still a slut. Being fat impedes nothing, really, truly. I have people on the bus give me their spots because they think I'm pregnant.
Oh, shit.
No, like, that's awesome. I don't have to stand. It's really tiring too, because if I say no, I'm fine, like another person will like offer. Eventually it gets to a point where it's like, if it's 3 people who offer me a spot, I'm like, okay, they're gonna think I'm like endangering this baby. I have to take a seat now. I'm very kinky. My kink A lot of guys don't really like it. When I tell them about it, they just like run away. They ghost me. They never talk to me again. My kink is to have an orgasm. Why can't I just have an orgasm once? All right, just once in my life. That will be great. All right, thank you, Carol. I love you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Joe. I'm not on Carol's show. It's Joe and Mista See.
Well, she
Thank
brought
you,
you
Joe and
to
Mista
us.
See. I always do
You
that
can
whenever
still
I'm on
love
the
me.
show.
It's
I'm
okay.
the worst. It was Joe who invited me on. I'm so sorry. I do this every time.
You can still
But
love me.
also
It's
thank
okay.
you, Carol,
That's
for
all
being-
right. While Joe was busy with her kids, she couldn't listen. She's fine. She's fine. No, round of applause to Linda Camacho. Oh, your mute is on,
You're
Joe.
muted, Johanna. Yeah.
I was texting the chat with what they used to write to me on pagers. Did you guys see that one?
I saw stuff pop up. What'd you say? Let's go over that. What'd you say? Read it to us.
Boobless. It's on pagers. It really showed up well, but that's what they used to text to me. It wasn't any 143. So
Wait, because you didn't have nice boobs?
because I had like very flat boobs, yeah, like double A, and that was what they called me. Boobless.
Question.
And on a pager, it was 800873555.
She was
What's
a
the song?
surfer's. She was a surfer's dream, flat as a board.
I think you did it the other way, and then you turn it upside down, and it really read boobless. I
Yeah.
remember pagers. That's what I remember. So
She was a surfer's dream, flat as a board.
Hey, as long as you had a little in the caboose, every black guy will take it. He don't need just getting away. It's just like booty shits, bitch. Where's your butt?
pagers.
Excellent. No, my pagers thing now, right now on the YouTube community, the way that people don't get blocked is, you know how guys think like, oh, she's a hoe, but that'll get you blocked. So we call them 304s now, which is if you turn it upside down, that's hoe in your page.
Ooh, nice.
She's a 304. Oh, yeah. That's a 304 right there. But they're all a tree 04. Like I'm from the Caribbean, a tree 04. Another round of applause, everybody, for Linda Camacho. And she talked about some good, all kind of stuff. Now, we can talk about, now the Dive Bar Comedy Show is not only for debauchery. And Linda talked about something about her orgasmic scenarios. Jada Pinkett mentioned that Will Smith ain't made a cum price since 1982.
Oh, shit.
And yes, she did. She said he ain't hitting it right. And he went up and slapped the motherfucker on stage. She was like, yeah, I'm still a little dry. And you did that just for that. The point is, women, you have to learn how to get your thing. I know some women that can only come from having their pussy licked. You can beat the, and look, I missed to beat it up for 2 hours. Don't work for some of them, but I get down licked for 10 minutes and she grabbing trees and shooting motherfuckers I never even met. I'm like, I didn't know there was a nigga in here. How'd you shoot them? Like, you know, that's because I'm focused, right? I'm focused. So, no women only do that. So, my trick, if you ever have trouble, say, hey, even if you get to the thing, be like, hey, could you, you hungry? You know what I mean? Like, there's the thing. Some women, they need you to probably, while you in there, you might have to put a couple fingers in a couple areas, maybe in the same hole, maybe find a new hole. I don't know. You might have to do a little personal DP. Some women need that because you got a little prostate gland on. I'm just saying that some women need that and whatnot. You know what I mean? Some women need you to pay their bills first. They come before you even have sex and they just lay there and just wait, like, okay, I already came, so just finish. Just finish. Rent's paid. It was so romantic.
Works for me.
Thank God we got married. You're a great husband, by the way. That's what we call it. But excellent job. And she talked about some really great stuff. And also, she said, I'm a big girl. Now, ladies, I got to warn you about something. Men are opportunists like hunters in the farm. If it's limping a little bit, if it's even looking like, yeah, it'll let me kill it. have no standards. Okay? Men will have sex with anything. I turn this camera off for 5 minutes, trust me, I fucked this bottle 3 times, no condom. We will do it. So don't mistake men wanting to have sex with you. And I tell people that I'm so glad I'm not a girl, because I said from the time you're 13 to the time you die, every man you meet that's between 10 years old and 75 years old is only being nice because he wants to fuck you. If he's not your dad or your brother who loves you for you, every other man is like, oh, he held the door for me. Oh, this nigga trying to fuck. Oh, you get me? This nigga trying to fuck. Y'all need to just start saying it. Next time a guy's 19 public, this nigga trying to fuck. He's like, I'm right. Just do it. I say, just say it. It'll fuck your hands up because it's sadly true. I don't care if he's 10 years old. And he's like, ma'am, I'm sorry, ma'am. You want a candy bar? Oh, this nigga trying to fuck. Hey, I'm telling you. So beware of that. Men are fucking terrible. God, gee. You know what? I'm gonna go to church on Sunday because of this. I need to repent for my own sins. That's all I'm saying. Right. Another round of applause for Linda Camacho, guys. Woo! All right, so we back to the boys. We got 3 more to go and whatnot. So we still back out east. Ooh, this next guy. So we want to split it. Ooh, this next guy. Okay, so I do this thing called being a skit bag representative. This is the thing I do. But a lot of my homeboys are from a place that is one of the most feared places on the planet, and it's called Florida. I'm running for president. I've been running for president since 2016, and I want to build a wall, but it is not around Central America, Canada. It's around Florida and Memphis, Tennessee. Because, but for those who escape, love my free Floridan slaves. For the rest of you guys, I gotta keep you fuckers there, man. You get ready, get the kind of comedy that makes you want to build a wall. So you get ready. You guys ready for this next comedian? Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
He's a bad man, I like this man because it means he comes into your house like his comedy does and he never leaves. So let me get a clap, 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 clap for the ass and it ain't no disease. Alan.
Hey, thank you. That was a great intro. And I'm gonna use this.
Oh.
I'll probably I'm teaching now, so maybe I can on the last day of school show my kids that little trick before they graduate. But I too don't beat the pussy up for 2. Oh, you said you do for 2 hours and it's still okay. I don't for 2 hours, but the vagina going down on, I'm amazing at that. So Linda, if you need shoulder surgery, you're coming to the US or whatever. You want to get whatever. Okay, anyway, this is turning into a porn right now. Carol's getting a massage by some what is going on? Holy shit. This is great though. It's kind of crowd. It's late night. I don't know. What have we learned in the pandemic about Alan squats? I'm pretty lonely during this pandemic. I've realized that. I'm figuring out ways. Can you grab a titty? Because this is going to just make me better. Can you just reach over? I don't even care about my set anymore.
Russell Wilson.
So this is for me. If you said your house was haunted, I would believe you because he's coming in and out of different what is going on? This is incredible. I wish I had a ghost like that behind me that could. Well, okay, you get it. You get it. All right. I don't know. This pandemic I've realized how lonely I am, and I'm getting jealous just watching Carol. That's all I care about right now. Fuck everything else. And this is stupid. My jokes don't compare to what's happening right now. No, but I'm getting fucking, I gotta close the door. Mom, shut the door. I'm living with my parents. Okay, no, but I don't want to just tell you that. Life for me during the pandemic. I mean, I'm in Florida, right? Florida. No, but I'm pretty lonely during the pandemic, so I've figured out ways how to counter my loneliness. One of the things that I do is I'll shave my left leg, so it feels like I'm cuddling with somebody. Maybe you should try that if you're lonely. Okay. I have a queen size bed with no queen in it. Okay, on one side of the bed there's me, and on the other side of the bed there's unfolded laundry. Technology, freaking I don't know, pizza crust, self-help books. I have self-help books. I like reading them. They don't work, but I still believe that they will. That one day, I don't know. There's old fantasy football magazines. I'm a big fantasy football fan. So, I don't know. Things were going well for me. I was living in LA, and like I was, you could see me on a Netflix show called 100 Humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. You could see me on like a ED commercial, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty proud about it. My dad, not so much, but like whatever. And now you can see me on my parents' couch, which is fine. It's not that bad living with my parents because like they feed me for free. They give me free booze. They let me use their handicap sticker. My dad tries to do things to make him look younger. Like not too long ago, he got Botox done. And like,
shit.
It didn't really make him look younger. He just looked like a lot more surprised. Like, what are you fucking doing, Dad? This is crazy. I don't know. What the heck else? So I was raised when I was 12 years old. I weighed 215 pounds. Like at 4'11", which is not okay. Like I looked like an Italian version of Eric Cartman from South Park, pretty much. And like my parents said I love you to me by feeding me way too much food. Like one time I didn't finish eating my chicken parm and my dad was like pissed. He's like, "Oh, what's the matter with you? What, you don't love your mother? You don't love her?" And like, I guess I couldn't handle all their love. So I was like, fuck it. I'll just develop love handles. Like, I don't care. So like, I would expect to eat big portions of food, like no matter where I went. Cause I got used to eating big portions of food being raised by mommy and daddy. So like I went to I would expect it even at church, but I'd be really disappointed in like the small plate, like the Eucharist, you know what I mean? I'd just be like, bless me, Father, for I've sinned, but like, just one Jesus chip, Father? Like you don't have a small bag of him laying around I can get? I'm pretty famished, okay? I don't know. I think like I started to play tackle football at a very young age when I was 12, and I was too overweight to play. That's when I realized I had a weight problem. I was like, wow, how fat do you have to be not to make weight as an offensive lineman? Oh my gosh. So I was chubby. And by law, like if you were overweight, they put bright yellow and orange stickers like all over your helmet. So like the whole town knew I was fat. I know, I'll take the sympathy, Linda. I mean, I need it. And you know, okay, but so like it was bad enough that people could hear my thighs rub together when I like ran or whatever, which I didn't do much. And now people could see me from a mile away. I would like see blimps overhead, and I would just be like, "Yo, what's up, bro? Wait, how come you float and I don't?" I'm just like, I don't get. Okay, so like, I won't use that one again. Anyway, I had to lose this weight, so I was getting fitted for equipment, and nothing really fit me. And my head coach like reamed me out. He's like, if you don't lose weight by the start of the season, I'm going to hang you upside down on the field goal post by your testicles. And I was like, well, I guess I would finally be able to see them then. So that's good. But I didn't really want that to happen. So I finally do lose the weight, and like I intercept a pass as a defensive lineman. And like the play-by-play announcer's like, intercepted by Alan Squattrito. And like, there was nothing standing in my way between me and the end zone, except for like 95 yards. So I just took a knee. I was like, our quarterback's pretty good. He's going to be right, that's my time. I'm Alan Scott. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Applause for Alex Squad. That's right. The 304 Center of Comedy. Outstanding. I love his family and whatnot. They just like my family and the Puerto Rican families. They will kidnap you and they will force you to eat food and dance with their grandmother for 6 days straight. I'm not hungry. I'm full. Oh. You don't love this total stranger? Total stranger. Don't matter. You would insult her food like that? I was like, okay, right, well, I haven't had a heart attack this week. That's what I'm talking about. And see, he perfectly explained. This is why we need a wall around Florida. Excellent job. Oh, no, round of applause for Alan Scott, everybody. Hey. That's right. Got a couple more comedians coming to the stage. You got another lady coming to the stage. Now, this lady right here, she did the smart thing. I know a lot of people in LA, they here doing comedy, they here living, paying this high rent. Now, she said, fuck that shit. I'm gonna get me some low rent And I'm gonna go to a place where they actually give me money to tell jokes. Like actual money. They be like, oh, you wanna come to a show? It's just like, yeah, I wanna come to a show. Did you get to the show? They hand you money. It's like, why you give me $50? I mean, did I break something in here? Like, wait, I don't understand. I don't gotta suck your dick now, do I? Like, what's this bullshit? Like, why you giving me money? I thought I was supposed to buy $100 worth of stuff first. Okay. So good job. She knows what she's doing. So you know this is a smart comedian, and Dialogue Comedy is not about education, just like the young lady gave us about her great sexual experiences or racial division, which we will always deal with when I speak. Or what we will get right now, which is how to live life the way life is supposed to live. Get ready for glory. Are you ready for this next comedian? Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's right. Let me clap. I love her name because it's French and it's smooth. Miss Mary Bequet.
Thank you guys. First of all, thanks for having me. Mista See, it's so good to see you. Joanna, everybody, Carol, it's really, really awesome. I just want to hug all y'all. Okay, like Alan, like you, I'm also an actor. And so, dude, I know you can relate. I was super worried when I left LA, and I'm like, oh, great. Am I ever going to work again? And, but it turns out for me, man, moving to Texas was the best thing that could have happened to me. As soon as I got here, I booked 2 national commercials.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Smart.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And dude, Alan, you know what? The first one was for menopause pills.
Like my ED pills. That's great. I love it.
Right. Actually, right. A cure for vaginal dryness. So that was so great. We want to destigmatize that. And the second one also fabulous for Alzheimer's. So just
Hilarious.
woo. I feel so successful right now. I'm like happy. No, I actually like, dude, I am really lucky, guys. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before on shows, but my husband is a chef.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it is really cool. And like, he cooks for us all the time. And like, dude, when he is in the kitchen, you guys, my husband in the kitchen will use things that I would never think of using. Like,
hell yeah.
Like an oven, for example. Like fresh ingredients the other day. Like, what? I like, my favorite ingredient is a pizza coupon. So it just that's where we are. But here's what's weird. Okay, like all these women try to get to my husband through me. I call them chef hoes. Right? They'll be like texting me. They'll be like, "Oh, Mary, what would Chef Mike recommend I use as the best balsamic vinegar?" And I'm like, "You keep your thoughts off my husband's balsat." Okay. This other woman was like, "Mary, what wine does Mike recommend that I should drink with this meal?" And I'm like, "He recommends that you drink wine with your husband." Recommend. I don't know. I'm still like, I get suspicious of him now because like he's back with all his chef friends. Every time he comes home, I'm like, is that some strange spice I'm smelling on you? Is this saffron on your collar? All right. Yeah, the only time I cook is if we have company, because I don't like company. The other day I went to the grocery store. We have kind of a famous grocery chain in Texas. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it. It's called HEB. Okay, HEB. So I went to the HEB and I was buying some chalupa shells. All right. And I'm in the line, and this beautiful Latina cashier, she's like, do you even know how to use those? She was like judging me for being a white lady. I'm like, I know how to use those. You cover them with a beautiful thick layer of ketchup, and then you put fish sticks on them. Fish taco. No, I'm just kidding. You break them up and you use them to dip hummus. Come on, I'm from LA. No, it's strange living like in a more, suburban, like a slower paced place. Like we moved into this new neighborhood. Hey, great news. I could afford to buy a house in Texas. What? But like everybody in the homeowners association hates me. Because we went to this something like called a work day that they had. And apparently like that people don't like it when you just walk in and go like, oh, this sucks. And then leave.
LA, baby.
I'm like, look, maybe all you guys want to hang around and spend 8 hours just making sure that all the hedges are cut the exact same height, but I got shit to do. I got this chalupa making class that I'm going to. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. It's so wonderful to see all of you again. Thank you so much. I'm Mary Bequet.
Yeah, that's right. None of us are Mary Bequet.
Ooh, yeah.
Excellent job. See, all you guys should move to Texas if you live in a shitty place like LA. Yeah, I'll tell you. I'm from Philly. Country people hate city folk. They can't stay. They can smell it. They can smell the urine on us. When they can smell, like, why don't they like me? It's because they can smell the city. We're too quick. We speak too open. We'll tell you what we actually think. They don't like that shit. Speaking your mind up in here. You know what? You want to go to church with me, Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what they ask her after they. She like, why they keep asking her? Because they don't like you, Mary. They think. Why they keep asking? Like next time they ask you, you might want to punch one of them in the face. Like, oh, so you want to fight? Is that what this is? 'Cause that's why they keep. Oh, you want to go to church? Look, okay, bitch. If you want to fight, just ask me. Don't ask me to go to church. That's what I'm talking about. Another round applause for Mary Bequet. Round applause for all her success. Doing great down there. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So we got one more comedian coming to the stage, about to tear it down. You guys ready for this next comedian? Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
So this guy reminds me. I used to go to Hampton University, and we used to have a game called the Battle of the HUs, Hampton versus Howard. I used to go to Washington, D.C., and I used to have sex with women who wore Parazuco jeans.
Parazuco.
Oh, but ladies, hey, Linda Camacho, you want to come with Parazuco jeans? I'm not bullshit. I bet you they got them in a motherfucking little store, because you know they got them Caribbeans that live up there in Canada. They probably all in the Goodwill. It's probably Parazuco, nothing but Parazucos. Get you some Parazucos, Linda. You will come 3 times a week. Minimum. You won't have to do it. I'm just telling you. Won't nobody have to eat shit. It's just gonna be just falling out of there. Now when we used to go, we used to party. We used to listen to go-go music, which is black rock and roll music. They listen to drums. It sounds like drums. It's like boop, 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 boop. If you remember EU and Doing the Butt with Spike Lee, go-go music. It's black rock and roll. It's their excuse to be completely, the women be half naked. They just twerking and shaking butts everywhere. The guys are just elbowing each other and knocking each other over, and it's fun.
Rough it off.
That's what it's called, roughing off.
Rough it off.
Right? There was this one thing that we all used to yell, and I need everybody to be with this. They used to say all DC. So on 1, 2, 3, I need all you guys to give me your best all DC. 1, 2, 3, all DC. One more time. All DC. That's right. Give me a clap, 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 clap. I want to make sure I say that. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. For Hollywood. AKA Black Jesus, because you know he looked like he just turned into a Muslim getting fresh out of jail. For Hollywood, Tennessee!
Hey. All right. That introduction, Mr. C. Give it up for Mr. C. He out here hosting this thing.
Yeah.
Hold on, I see that Biggie in the background. You got red wine, you got weed. I'm like, yo, I feel like I'm with my cousins online right now. You know we scared half the white people when you did that, right? They're like, Linda was like, I'm not even all that white, but what up here with Zucos? Girl, that's how you get to have an athlete. So I do live in DC. I live in Southeast Washington, DC. And what I like to say is it's a beautiful gated community. People don't think of homes like that, like what Mary was talking about when they think of Washington, DC. I live in a beautiful gated community. By gated community, I do mean I have bars on all my windows. Very, what's the term they use? What's the term they use these days? Urban? Very urban. Very urban community, but it's changing. I ain't gonna lie, it's starting to look more and more like the CW and less like the WB. It's really cool. We have it's like episode of Game of Thrones, we have White Walkers. Like white people walk everywhere. I don't know where y'all going. I don't know where y'all be going. I'm like, yo, black people, we haven't walked that much since the Civil Rights Movement. I can't do it. I like to wear Jordans. You know how you got to walk in Jordans? You got to walk when you got diabetes in Jordans. I got to put those. I got to put them on eBay in 18 months. I ain't got time to be like exercise. What are you talking about? I'm going to Popeyes.
Love Popeyes.
Popeyes is the best, right? Here's I'm gonna explain my neighborhood. I live on Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue. You actually have to get off on Malcolm exit to get to my neighborhood. I don't even have to say Malcolm X exit because you hit the two X's. Some kids heard me saying Malcolm X, and they were like, "Yo, who's Malcolm 20?" And I was like, "Go read a book." But at the corner of Malcolm X Avenue and Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue, there's a shrine dedicated to both of them. And it is Popeye's Chicken. It is literally at the corner of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. There is a Popeye's Chicken, and it has recently been renovated. And let me tell you what, that drive-through is serious. And it's true though. My wife and I, we saw that neighborhood. We saw that Popeyes. We were like, yo, this is the perfect neighborhood for us because if it had been a KFC, we'd have been like, yo, this is bullshit. This is the Matrix. There's no way a Kentucky Fried Chicken belongs on Malcolm X and Martin Luther King because Kentucky Fried Chicken is Republican chicken. Let's be honest, people. This is chicken for Republicans, by Republicans. Like literally the spokesperson looks like a favorite Republican. You ever see the spokesperson for Kentucky Fried Chicken? It's like this old white man who wears an all-white suit. Let's take a moment. Who eats or makes finger-licking chicken wearing all white, right? Like you got this all-white suit. No napkins. You should have yellow streaks up and down your motherfucking suit. Talking about this is how good this chicken is. I can't keep my suit clean. But no, he comes out. He's like, hey, you know what? I'm not only selling this chicken because the rumor about the man is that he went door to door selling chicken. You know what they call him though? They call him the Colonel. Stop. That's a red flag for me. Where are you from, sir? Kentucky. Oh shit, this is not Kentucky Fried Chicken. This is Civil War reenactment chicken. I don't want this shit. I don't want. What you got? 11 original herbs and spices from who? Them 11 original Negroes that you stole? Get the fuck out of my face, sir. You know how you got that chicken? It was like each one of y'all give me a secret. And one dude was smart. He was like, I'm gonna give him diabetes. And the other brother asked him, he said, what is diabetes? And he said, either he gonna die or beat us. Waggle, waggle, waggle. Racism. It's the gift that keeps on giving. I was talking about race recently with some people. Not a comfortable subject, right? Race is not a comfortable subject. And these people were it was a mixed bag. It was African Americans, Black folk, white people, Caucasians, everybody who kind of identifies. Race wasn't the topic that they wanted to talk about. And they were uncomfortable by this topic. And I was like, here's the thing, we talk about creating safe space, right? And I talk about these things. I live on Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue. How can I not talk about that? I live up the street from Frederick Douglass' house. How can I not talk about stuff like that? It's not, there's really not a safe space to talk about race. But then the truth of the matter, it's not really a safe space to be Black. Like the only place that might even be safe is actual space. Like the only place I may get some safety. But here's the truth. Even in space, you know, I can't breathe because of the lack of oxygen. So I got so really, so like white supremacy is everywhere. It's gravity, right? It's like this invisible fucking force. Like I'm gonna put this in my children. Like white supremacy is this invisible force. It just holds you down. You don't even know it's there, right? You just got this weight. And then it's like here's how I'll explain it, right? I was like, Diggy, right? You throw a ball into the air, right? And it comes back down. Yes. That's how gravity works. And I was like, no, really how it works. You throw a ball in the air and you become an athlete. That's how gravity works. That is how white supremacy works, depending on how hard you throw that ball, my nigga. So all right, y'all, I'm having fun. I'm gonna get out of here on that note. Thank you guys for having me. I really do appreciate it.
All right, another round of applause for Haywood Turnipseed. Haywood, God, that's a big, strong brother name, Haywood. Haywood coming by. I was like, I bet you Haywood got some nice biceps. Haywood. I bet you Haywood. You know, let's make Haywood pick up the couch. Haywood job.
Yeah, you saw my Ernest Rubber Carroll, right? That's how good it is.
I like it. But you gave me a really deep realization. I never thought about it because I'm really into science. 99% of the universe is nothing but space. That means white supremacy is everywhere. Right now.
Oh my God.
The dark energy.
No oxygen. This not even racist.
That's all right. We're going to stop listening about that hadron collider. We're going to stop tomorrow. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Right? Hey. Carol and Joe, are you guys going?
No.
No, it's late.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got some dick on the way. I get it.
Mine's here.
Okay, well, look. I don't know what you're freaking about, but
Carol got some dick right there. Let's be honest. Carol got Jesse Williams in the background.
Yeah, he's back there. Because you remember when he got with Sierra, Russell Wilson did the pose where she was naked and he was holding her titties, and then this Janet Jackson pose where the guy's holding her titties. We have our own Janet Jackson. Her name is Carol, the world's That's right. That should be our next poster for the show. It should be just Carol naked with the homies' hands on her titties and shit. Like, Go to the compound. Motherfuckers gonna show up deep. The whole prison's gonna be this bitch. That's boy. That's good. All right, so we get out of here. I'll do a short rap. I'm practicing my Spanglish rap, so I'll do that. And then Ms. Wild Joe will tell us all where we can stick it, where the sun doesn't shine and whatnot. What is it? Yeah. I'm saying hola to mamita while I'm eating papas frita. Mi bueno dia esta mira chica. While my music pumping from them grande speakers. I love the way she shake them tetas, singing words like dame besas. Yellow love just like nietas. That's my Spanish prison bangers. Screaming reto when they shank you. Bien beater chocolate chulo. De tu you know. First chance I get, I grab the culo. Let the mommy tell you that is true, yo. Especially in the water aqua. I got them lips screaming yellow papa. I hit that body, hot shot for knocker. And that's right, that's the Sidebar Comedy Show. Round of applause for all of our comedians. Ms. Wild Joe, if you're not beating your kids, can you tell us where to go?
All right. Wow. Who knew Mista See is bilingual also?
Hey, that 14 hours of Puerto Rican eating and grandma dancing pays off.
All right. Well, check us out, Dive Bar Comedy. If you're in LA, come to a show. The kids are starting to encroach in my space, so I better get going. But it was so fun, you guys, and I love having you all. And yeah, check us out at Dive Bar Comedy. I'm Wild Joe. Have a good one.
Yeah, Joe. Woo,
You guys see you on the show, man. You guys have a good night.
Cheers. Bye, guys.
Woo! Thank you, guys.
Hungry, got some
Yeah,
jump.
let's get off the Facebook, huh?